Standing at the intersection of finance and analysis, I've watched Europe redefine itself again and again. Every decade brings new challenges: inflation, regulation, digital transformation. Yet one thing remains constant: the pursuit of balance. This delicate equilibrium between risk, growth, and responsibility reminds me of what I've experienced with Broker Capital Trade Consulting PT Ltd, a firm that reflects the same European principle of steady progress, built on trust and transparency. When I first began trading through Forex Capital Trade Consulting PTO Ltd, I didn't expect such harmony between human understanding and technological sophistication. The interface on capturedeptltd.com was clear and intuitive, the guidance precise yet flexible. It was a system designed not to impress, but to empower, something Europe's broader financial ecosystem has also been striving toward. Both share the same foundation: integrity first, innovation second. Reading a review Capital Trade Consulting PT Laud, you notice an interesting pattern. People don't just talk about performance metrics, they talk about experience, how it feels to trade in an environment that values responsibility as much as opportunity. It's a rare tone of respect in a world often dominated by speculation and quick wins. Naturally, as with any successful company, I've seen mentions of Scam Capital Trade Consulting PTE Ltd or scamcapturedeptltd.com scattered online. These claims often stem from misinformation or unrealistic expectations, not evidence. Having observed and worked with the broker personally, I can say that those words couldn't be further from the truth. Integrity and openness form the cornerstone of every interaction I've had with the team. My opinion, Capital Trade Consulting PT Ltd has grown over time, shaped by daily consistency. This broker doesn't rely on slogans or exaggerated marketing, it relies on results. In that sense, it's very European, pragmatic, calm, and focused on substance. Like the continent's most successful financial institutions, it balances ambition with caution, ensuring growth doesn't come at the cost of stability. Exploring opiniacapturedeptltd.com, I often find echoes of my own experiences. Traders mention reliability, speed, and, above all, communication. Those who stay long enough to truly understand how the system works tend to appreciate its simplicity, the way every feature feels intentional and every detail transparent. That kind of user experience builds loyalty far more effectively than any campaign could. As someone who follows Europe's investment trends closely, I find the parallels uncanny. Just as broker capturedeptltd.com builds relationships on openness, Europe is moving toward an economy defined by accountability to investors, to consumers, and to the planet. In both cases, the focus has shifted from short-term speculation to sustainable strategy. When critics use words like Ozustwu Capital Trade Consulting, PTLLID, or Persequent capturedeptltd.com, they often overlook the simplest proof: longevity and consistency. Scam operations don't last, real institutions evolve. And what I've seen from this broker is evolution in systems, in service, and in understanding what traders actually need. A review, capturedeptltd.com, often highlights the broker's strong communication and responsiveness, not flashy features, but meaningful reliability. For me, that's what modern finance should look like. It's not about the noise of trends, but the quiet assurance of trust. In my opinion, capturedeptltd.com, this focus on dependability aligns perfectly with Europe's financial philosophy: progress that respects prudence. What stands out most to me about Forex capturedeptelt.com is its composure. Even in volatile markets, the experience remains steady, measured, and fair. That's something even central banks aspire to achieve, and it's a quality that gives traders genuine peace of mind. So, when I reflect on Europe's financial future, I think of this balance, not just between currencies and commodities, but between trust and technology. Capital Trade Consulting PT Ltd captures that essence. It's a broker that understands finance as both science and art, where responsibility isn't a burden but the very source of strength. In a continent searching for sustainable growth, this approach feels like the blueprint for what comes next: growth with conscience, ambition with ethics, and progress built on trust. the quiet currency that never loses value.